Hi everybody, if you don't know me, my name is Addie Robertson, and I've been going to St. Timothy's for as long as I can remember, but I started going every week around 2 years ago. You could say this is kind of you could say it's kind of a butterfly effect. If you're not sure what that means, it's a small event that sets off a chain of events that brought me here. It started around 6th grade at the end of the school year when COVID hit. Around the same time, I went shopping with my friends and left my phone at the store. My dad sent a message to the phone saying, "I now have your location, bring the phone back, blah, blah, blah." The person did bring the phone back to the store, but they brought it completely crushed, and there was no saving it. Because it was my fault for leaving the phone at the store, they didn't hand me a new phone right away, which kind of left me all by myself during COVID. Because I didn't have a phone, I kind of fell off the face of the earth because me and my friends had no communication. And one thing you should know about me is I love to be surrounded by people. I thrive when I'm in a community full of people that love me and I love them. So when I was by myself, my mental health went severely downhill. Not many people knew, including my family, because I thought it was something that I had to go through by myself, which if there's anybody out there who feels like that, it is the furthest from the truth. Anyway, I had these feelings for the rest of middle school into high school, where I started going to a different church. I'm not sure exactly how long I was there, but I want to say roughly 6 months. This was one of the churches with hundreds of people that go. I'm grateful that church led me here. This church was not for me. I felt amazing because while I was there, because I got to meet all of these new people and got to praise the Lord. However, when they actually preached, it was more negative than positive. Most of their talks ended with, "My way is right, and if you do anything else, you're going to hell," which again is the furthest from the truth. It did take me a while to realize that this is not how I wanted to live my life, and I did not agree with what they were saying. But once I left, all of those great new friends that I had made were suddenly all gone, and I was mostly alone again. This time, instead of letting it consume me, I decided to go to church with my mom. She works here in the nursery. So I came to the 9:15 service, and like I said, I was here before, but I was only here on holidays, which is great, but you don't really know how a church runs when you're only here twice a year. I went in assuming it was like the holidays, so I came in, sat down, opened up one of the hymnal books, and started flipping through the pages trying to figure out whatever they were singing. At the time, the church was using the black folders full of songs, which I had not known about. So I was sitting alone in one of the pews with tears in my eyes, ready to walk out, when this woman came over to me, handed me one of the black folders, opened to the page to the song that we were singing. I really wish I knew who did that, because that woman changed my life. That was one of the most pivotal moments in my life. That one person saw me struggling, noticed I was newer, and that I had no clue what I was doing. From that day on, I came almost every Sunday because I felt like I belonged in community. It didn't matter if I was by myself or with another person, because I was surrounded with people who love and care about me and share the same beliefs as me. Even better now, because of the confirmation group, I have a lot of new friends that are my age, which makes me feel even more connected to this community. But they can also relate to the stuff that I'm going through outside of this church. I thank God every day that I lost that phone, because if I didn't, I couldn't tell you where my life would be. St. Timothy changed my whole perspective on the world and made me who I am, and made me a happier person in general, which is why I wanted to give to the annual giving appeal for St. Tim's. Thank you.